2 weeks, I'm telling you, you're all set. Okay. So when the business document is given, which part you have to see and where you have to work, what are the salient features you have to focus on, you will understand. Okay. And one more thing, you need to have a lot of patience. Okay, you need to, as a tester, you need to have a lot of patience. The reason, sometimes, the same test case, you may have to test it again and again and again. Okay, just be patient. And one more very important point, I'm telling you, this is called job security. Okay, the more errors, the more job security. Yes or no, right? See, any application, I'm telling you, stability will come after completing all the test cases or closing all the defects. But the moment you add a new functionality, as I told you before, right, there are, in a company, there are so many applications, they're talking to each other. Okay, they're talking to each other. So even a small business change at one point will have a big impact on some other functionality. So sometimes we will foresee, sometimes we may not expect that. Okay, so when you're working on a project, if more problems are coming, no need to panic. There is no need to panic. Just move forward. The more errors means your job is secured. Okay, so that's a positive attitude you have to take. And one more point I want to be very clear here. Sometimes there will be hard discussions in the meetings. Don't take personal. Okay? Don't take them as personal. It is, we are discussing only for the sake of the success of the application. Okay? So sometimes, if you raise a defect, the developer will come and say, hey, Naga, you said, the defect, why it is coming? I'm not getting. It's okay. Tell him that, hey, see, I'm using this data. I'm getting the defect. And one more thing, the very important point thing, what you have to understand is, you have to use screenshots as much as possible. Okay, screenshots. So screenshots, can anybody tell me what are the screenshots software you're using? Anybody? Seniors? Yeah, how we are capturing screenshots?
This one, Control SC.
What is the name of that one?
You have button here, right? The PTR SC and go and copy in the pane.
Okay, but what is software I'm asking? What is the name of the software? Anybody? Srikant, what is the name of the software you're using?
Snipping tool, Naga.
Snipping tool given by Microsoft, right?
Yes, it's inbuilt in Windows 7.
Inbuilt. What else? What other tools we can use?
Screen Hunter, Snagit,
Yes.
Fast Tone Capture. There are
Yeah.
so many softwares available.
Okay. Screen Hunter, okay, is there. But I think you can use snipping tool very easily. You can use snipping tool very easily. Okay. So let me do that. If see, the reason I'm saying, whenever you do testing, okay, you need to keep what are the data you are using, okay, whatever the results you obtained, okay, you have to always keep them. The reason, tomorrow your lead will come and say, hey Naga, I want to verify so-and-so test case. You must be in a position to show the actual results, okay, to the team whenever they want. So I'm doing right now. So if you go to Microsoft, right, tools, you will have the snipping tool. Okay. So pick that one. Okay. Here it is new, and which shape you want to, collect the information. Click on rectangular snip. Okay. At the bottom, whatever the area you want to, take as a snapshot, take that one. You'll get a new window. Save that one. Save as. Give a specific name. Okay. Give a specific name and save onto the system. Okay. So all of you take down this question. One more thing I'm repeating again and again. See, if you don't practice, you will forget, I'm telling you. Okay? You have to practice. The reason, if you do hands-on, you will come across many problems. Okay? So repeat it again and again and again, then it will become perfect. Okay? And also one more thing I'm telling you. Whenever you are doing learning a new thing, write the notes in your own words. Okay? Write the notes in your own words so that tomorrow if you get any doubt, you just refer that one and do it again. But the secret of success is, I'm telling you, you have to sit tight and do it. If you listen, okay, but it won't, will help you in a long run. Okay? I'm saving this one. So let us, the project is electricity billing, ELECT billing, test case 001, okay, meter reads, okay, snapshot, screenshot, that's all, okay. Keep that one. And also try to maintain them very systematically, okay. Of course, you're going to keep them in the QC. QC is nothing but quality center. If you practice right, you can just play in QC, okay. You can just play around. It is that simple. Okay? All right. So any questions until this point? So taking snapshots is a day-to-day, and you will do almost, when you run any test case, you will do it definitely. You have to be very thorough about it. Okay? All right. So send me 2 snapshots with the help of a snipping tool or any other screenshot software. Okay? So if anybody hasn't downloaded the software, please check with Srikanth. Okay? So finally, the qualities of a tester is that you need to understand the business very thoroughly. See, whenever the client is, see, generally what happens, right? When the company wants to develop a new application, they will hire developers, testers, and project managers, okay? After the development, after the completion of testing, when the application goes into production, the next phase is called maintenance phase. Okay, first is development, and then it goes to production, and then it goes to maintenance phase. In the maintenance phase, the number of developers and testers will come down. They will relieve some of the developers. They will ask them to go to some other project. If not, they will say the project is completed. If you want to stay back in the same, project, suppose, especially for ladies, if your project is nearby, say 5 miles from your home, 10 miles from your home, if you want to stay in the same, project, the secret of success is you must be thorough with business. See, it's very interesting. Sometimes your director will come and talk to you. Okay? This happens in this country. They'll come and talk to you personally. Hey, Naga, see, I'm doing, one transaction on this application. I'm not getting this. So you must be in a position to help him out or help her out. Okay? Or some developer will come. Hey, Naga, see, can you tell me what is the data used for this test case? Somebody from other team will come. He say, Naga, I'm trying to do some interface work. Can you help me out? Okay. So if you are in a position to talk business, yes, you are the person to be, in the company for a long time. Okay. And one more thing, try to be early to the office. It's always better to be at least 8 o'clock or 8:30. After 9, definitely they don't like here. Even though they don't say no, but they will keep in mind, oh, this guy is coming late. Okay, so 8 is very good time. 8:30 is better time. 9 o'clock is late. And also, as I told you, right, any meetings don't miss. Okay, any meetings don't miss. Let me tell you one more thing. Suppose they are going to discuss about your test case which has failed. Don't worry about it. Okay. See, the reason. See, this point all of you, understand is very important point is that the success of an application depends on so many parameters. Okay. Number 1, code. Number 2, the way you do testing. Okay. If you write very excellent test cases, once it goes to production, you won't see many, defects from customers. The network should be correct. The Unix should be up and running. Okay. The SQL should be up and running. Okay. Sometimes, when the network is down, you can't do anything, right? So therefore, whenever they're discussing a certain, a defect with respect to your testing, don't worry that, hey, they're talking about my problem. No. It is everybody's problem. Okay. Even though you are testing, even though developer is coding, don't take personally. It is all as a group task. Okay. And be open and tell them, see, there is a problem. What they will do in the worst case, what they will do, they'll say, thank you. But generally, let me tell you one thing, in my entire of 20 plus years of experience in IT industry, nobody has been asked to lead the project due to their, work ethics, that means work efficiency or, work problems. Only attitude problems, people left. Okay. So it's our Indian, tendency is that, we feel, hey, what happens if we talk? No, just be polite and ask the question very straight. If you don't know, you don't know. And one more thing, please take it out from your this thing that don't expect that you have to know everything. It is not possible in an application. Okay. The reason there are so many applications are there. You can't know everything. So if you have any specific doubt, don't hesitate. Go and talk to them personally. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you is, suppose you have an issue with your developer. Okay. Suppose you have an issue with your developer. Don't send emails like a chain of emails. Your developer, senior developer, team lead, your test lead, your director, your vice president. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go to the person and talk to him peacefully. Hey, Bob, this is the problem. What to do? Okay. And suppose if it goes beyond certain limit, then you go and talk to your lead personally. Tell him that, hey, I'm trying to work with Bob. Nothing is happening. So Bob will take care of that. Your lead will take care of it. There's no point in sending email to all the groups and create a big issue. Don't do that. Okay. This I've observed in some companies. Some people, for nothing, they'll keep emails. Don't do that. It's unproductive work. Okay. All right. So be critical and understand the business and try to write the test cases, as depth as possible. They will appreciate that. Okay. Next, let me give a idea about different teams. Okay. So you must understand this one. Let me talk about how the application comes and how they will go on allotting funds to the application, how it will start, how they will start the application. Okay. It's a competitive world. You are observing, right? Especially if you see the mobile world, there's a lot of competition between Apple, Samsung, HTC, and there are so many companies. They're coming and they're coming with excellent and devices. Okay. So what happens? Every company like AT&T, Verizon Wireless, Sprint, T-Mobile, so and so, they have different wings. Every wing there are a couple of stakeholders. Okay. So they come with proposals. Okay. They come with proposals, or one of the manager may come with a proposal, or either you can give a your idea. Okay. If it is a good idea, they'll come with a project. If it is really required, then what happens? The management team will sit and discuss along with stakeholders. Okay. Whether the project is profitable. If we invest, say, $1 million, how many customers can use this, and what is the profit down the line? Okay. So always remember, idea is the king. See WhatsApp. What is the big idea there? It's a small, simple app, right? But it's an idea, like that. Once idea is, they accept the idea, they will call the business analyst or business analyst, and they will discuss about the project. So business analyst will prepare a business document. Okay. Business analyst will prepare a business document. So once the business document has been finalized, the BA will call for a meeting. Okay. The BA will call for a meeting. You have to go to the meeting. The BA will go through each and every line very thoroughly. He or she will ask the questions at any point. Hey, do you have any questions, concerns, any recommendations? So be open and add value to the system. Okay. So once everybody accepted that the business document is finalized, then it will be signed off. Signed off means we have to follow the document as it is. Okay. You will not do anything, okay, out of that. Okay. We will not deviate from the business document. Okay. You will not deviate from the business document. Whatever is there, you will do that. Something is not given, you are not supposed to do that. You cannot assume anything. If you have any doubts, just check with BA, check with your developer or lead. Okay. And one more thing, suppose you have a doubt, don't hesitate and don't assume. I'm telling the reason. If you assume something, you test in your assumption, and finally when it goes to production, if you say assumed like this, then we will be in deep trouble. Okay. So keep everything in the email saying that this is the expected result, this is the actual result. That's all. Okay. If you have any, so you got a defect, you raise the defect in QC, and immediately you follow with the developer. Okay. Fine. So business document has been finalized, and the business document is given to everybody in the team. So they'll keep the business document at a location called SharePoint. Okay? So you have to go and verify the document on and off to the SharePoint location. The reason, suppose there are some, let us take electricity billing. We know that there are 4 modules, that is meter rates, invoice, billing, and report. Suppose they added new functionality in, they changed the existing functionality in say billing. You must know that. At least you should know what is happening. Okay, so you have to have a go and verify that one. Suppose you are working on meter reads module, and there is change in module meter reads. Business change. You must know it thoroughly. Okay. So I have used a word called module. Module is nothing but, okay, see, we want to do things in parallel. Okay, we want to do things in parallel. So what they have done, electricity billing mainly, first of all, when a customer, takes the service from electricity billing company, the first and foremost thing is we have to calculate the meter reads for the particular month, say month of February. That is the first module. The second module is it will calculate the invoice. Suppose the customer used 150 units. Unit cost is $1. What is the total cost? 150 into 1, $150. This is a simple logic. But if you go to the client place, there will be some more logic will be there. What? Okay, senior citizens, they'll give us a 10% discount. Okay, and low income groups, they'll give say 5% income. Okay, and usage, peak usage. See, peak usage means say morning, say 9 to 12 o'clock. If you use power at the time, they will charge more. Off peak hours. So there is so much logic is there. Okay, so based on the logic, you will add the test cases. All right. So the moment business document is given, developer will start writing the code, and you will start writing test cases. Okay, and in some companies, somebody will prepare the data, or if the small company, you may ask to read the, must prepare the data. Okay. All right. So the developer has completed coding. He completed unit testing. Then, in some companies, you may have to move the code from development box to SAT box or QA box, and then you will start, running the test cases. Okay. So, of course, you already seen the test cases. I'll show once again how to run the test cases. Okay. So, let me go here. Any doubts, let me know, okay? Don't hesitate to ask me. If you understand, it is very simple. So they will give a link, okay? They'll give a link to you. So you have to use the links to test the application. So this is an application regarding medical records, okay? Regarding medical records. Okay, they'll give this link. So you have to open the browser and paste this link. Okay, you got the application now. Okay. So what is the test case? The test case is when you give insurance name like the Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'll say Blue Cross. Okay, I'll say Blue Cross. Blue Cross, and it is calculating your age. Okay, date, month. Okay, say 19, say 80. Weight, say 130. Height, say 5. Weight card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. driving license NJ098 something. Okay. So when you execute this test case, okay, how you do this? Submit. How will the test case will write? Enter the insurance name Blue Cross. We have to get Blue Cross. Then the test case is passed. When you give date of birth 1980, do calculation 2014. So 24 should come. Okay. So do the math, and credit card number should come as it is. Driving license should come as it is. Okay. So let me do the math here. Okay. So now I tested on application. Okay. I tested on application. What you are seeing here, insurance name I am getting as insurance. That's wrong. Right? You should get Blue Cross Blue Shield. Okay. All right. And age 27 is wrong. I am not seeing height and weight. And also credit card number, I am not seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Something else is coming. Even driving license also not coming. So test case has failed. Okay. As simple as that. What you will do? You will inform the same to the developer. Okay. Saying that hey, I am not getting the correct results. You have to look into this one. So he will correct the code and he will give the results. So let me do that also. So you have given the defects to the developer. Developer has corrected that one. Okay. And now we are doing the code which is corrected. Okay. The code which is corrected. Let me do that. Here we go. Okay. Insurance name Blue Cross Blue Shield. 01 01 1970 130 5. Okay. NJ. Okay. So now I am executing on the application. Okay. This is the application I am executing. You can, so you are nothing but executing the link here. Okay. That is enough. Click on submit. See what happened now. Got Blue Cross as it is. You got the age, height, weight as it is. It came. Credit card number it came. Driving license it came. So now test case has passed. This is the way you do at the client place. Okay, good. So now, what type of test we do? We'll discuss later on. So you complete the testing, then it will go to UAT testing, user acceptance testing. There will be some users. They work like customers. For electricity billing, for Detroit Edison or for PSCG, we are all customers. Okay, we are all customers. When we go and pay online, if it is giving any problem, then what we do? We call the company and tell them, hey, we are unable to process the request. Then what they will do? They'll pass on to that concerned department, billing department. The maintenance person, developer, and tester will work together and they will resolve the issue. Okay. So unit testing is done. In the UAT, we discussed yesterday that you have to support the user. How user will write the test, his own test cases. Okay, user will write the test cases on his own. They will write to test the major functionalities. The type of testing you are doing is called low-level testing, and UAT is called high-level testing. What is low-level and what is high-level? Anybody can give the difference? Anybody in the class? Let me tell you one thing. If you use
the test cases which is
go ahead.
The test cases which are written by the QA for their testing the functionality at the client at their side, and the test cases which is written by the end user for testing to the QA.
Okay, why it is called low-level testing? Can you tell me? Can you differentiate? Always, you know, if you want to be successful at the client place, right? Let me give one example and I'll let you know. I know one guy, you know, he's a finance guy, okay? He interacts with the COO, Chief Operating Officer, every day. Whenever he goes to the COO, he will always think about what questions he may ask me. He'll prepare for that. Okay? Especially when you join the client initially, this is the mindset you have to develop. Okay. Today I'm testing electricity billing. Tomorrow, what test case I have to use? To do those test cases, what the preparation I have to do? Okay. QC, I got a problem. How to resolve it? So like this, you know, you should always work. After a couple of months, it will be just playing. That's all. You know, I'm telling you, trust me, it's just playing. And one more thing, I want to tell you. See, a lot of folks, you know, seniors are still not taking interviews. The reason, see, don't evaluate yourself. Okay, take the interview. Definitely, there will be some gaps. I will, you know, help you in closing the gaps. Okay, the flow comes only when you prepare. If you don't prepare, flow will never come. So let me give my example and, you know, this thing. Yesterday, I was preparing for one interview. So the issue was, the recruiter has not told me exactly. See, I am an expert in OM and PA. OM is organizational management, PA means personal administration, SAP. Okay, but I supported payroll and time management. But when the client called me, they are looking exclusively in time and payroll. Then I said, I'm not the guy. But the good part is, you know, generally whenever the entry means, you prepare very thoroughly, right? So if you take that, I'm telling you, you will go through subject very rigorously and it will help you in a big way. And one more thing, you know, don't worry about the failure. Failures are the stepping stones for success. Okay? Let me tell you, people who fail initially, they become more and more, you know, smart. Okay? So that's what I'm giving. If you give an interview, you will gain. Okay? If you will gain more knowledge. You know where is the gap and how much effort is still required for you to speed up yourself. One thing I'm telling you, suppose the first question with them, when the question has been asked, you know, explain yourself, you have to talk continuously for 5 minutes, no matter what. No matter what. Okay? You have to talk about the summary and the snapshot of the, you know, your project. What are the technologies you have used, SQL, what Unix you have used, what is the version, what QC you have used, ALM, Jira, JMeter. You should just flow. That comes with practice. Okay? That's all. All right. So in UAT, you will support the user. So actually the question is, I asked the question, right? What is the difference between low-level testing and high-level testing? Final. Anybody can try this one? Anybody?
Can I say?
Yeah, just I want to know from you guys. Go ahead.
So high-level design means the specific major functionality whenever is going on with this application, and for that here is going on the module integrity, and so and this here is necessary for real knowledge for design the code, and the architect people they are doing that because require for real knowledge and experience, and
Okay.
and
Alright.
they are
Good.
they are
Good. You tried. Let me give exact answer, okay? All of you please note down this, okay? All of you please note down. Good, Malika, you tried. I appreciate that. See, the exact answer is, as a low-level tester, whenever you run a test case, okay? Immediately you will go to the SQL. You will see whether the data is inserted or not. And then you will go to Unix, okay? Whether logs are flowing or not. Let me give an example, okay? This I'm giving, see, I'm trying my best to make you understand. Okay? See, I'm repeating once again, especially for newcomers, it just goes above your head. Don't worry. Let it go. Slowly it will come down to your head. Okay? See, whenever we go to the doctor, first of all, the doctor will, nurse will come and take you. She will take the weight, height. She will match, okay? For age, they will compare whether the weight is okay or not. And then they will see the blood pressure. And also sometimes they will see the pulse. In the same way, Unix is the pulse of the application. Okay? What they will do, whenever any test case is executed in an application, okay, in that server, see, we are working in SIT, right? SIT box. In that box, logs has to flow. What is the importance of logs? Logs, they will indicate the health of the application. Okay? How they will write, the developers will write a code and the architect will design in such a way that whenever you do any transaction in the application, logs will flow. Okay? Suppose you access Bank of America right now through your online system. The moment you enter your user and password, in the production box, the logs will start flowing. The logs will write like this. At 10:48 a.m., date 3/8/2014, with user ID credentials so and so, password so and so, from location so and so, the computer so and so, has accessed the application. Then suppose you transferred $100 from checking to savings. It will write clearly. Amount $100 has been moved from checking to savings. In the database, what happens? Suppose your initial balance of checking is $1,000 and your initial balance of savings is $100. When you move from 100 from checking to savings, okay, checking will be 900. Your savings will increase to 200. In the database, those inserts will be there. See that you are seeing, right, when you see your bank balance, every transaction will be there, right? Every transaction will be there. Okay, on 3/7, I deposited say $100. Okay, on 3/5, I withdrawn $50 from ATM. Everything will be there. Okay, they are called inserts. So database is very important. It is heart of the system. Based on the database, the company will be famous. Bank of America is famous. Why? It has millions of customers. It has so many, bank centers around USA. Okay, they are globally present. Similarly, Chase Bank, they are globally present. HSBC, globally present. There is big database. By the way, every transaction, whatever you do, it will go under Unix. The reason, tomorrow you say, you're using, say, Discover credit card. And let us take one example, okay? Let us take Target. Recently, see, the reason I'm going so many things, I want you to have a clear picture. Okay, business is you should know the business. Target, what happened? Credit cards have been, numbers have been stolen. So you see a deposit in your credit card, a purchase of flowers in New York. So you are in Boston. How can you buy in New York? That means somebody has used your card. So you will call the company and tell them, hey, on so and so date and so and so time, there is a posting for the purchase of flowers. I was not there, so this is an illegal transaction. Then immediately what he will say, sorry sir, we apologize for the trouble. So immediately will cancel that one. They will do research. How they will do research? Based on the log. Okay? Based on. So the low level testing, when you do a transaction, when you do a test case, you will immediately check the results. You will go to database and you will collect whether data is inserted or not. You will go to Unix and see whether logs are flowing or not. In high level testing, a user, he will not do anything. Just he will see, okay, am I getting insurance name? Am I getting age 42? Am I getting credit card number as it is? That's all. He will not go inside. Right? See, as a user, if I go to Bank of America, whether I have an access to Unix? No, right? I only will see if I transferred 100 from checking to savings, whether it has been moved or not correctly. $100 should come down in my checking account, $100 should go up in my savings account. That's all. Any questions? I'm telling you, if you explain this low-level testing very well at the interview, you scored 10% out of 100. The reason, the real guy who really worked at the client place can only know this. I'm telling you. See, I gave so much explanation. Now, I'm sure you guys will use these technical terms in interview. So what you have to say? Yes, I have done low-level testing. Then the guy definitely will ask you, oh, okay, Naga, what is low-level testing? Explain in a better way. Okay, that's all. That's how you score the marks. All right. So we completed EAT, and then okay. So when it goes to, before going to production, you should close all the defects. Whenever there are any defects, application will not be sent to production. After closing all the defects, yes, it will go to production. In production also, we will do testing. Okay, in production boxes, we do testing. And testing also, your lead will give the data. Production generally, they will give the data or a telephone number or a customer. Okay, they will do. Let me give an example. Actually, when I was working in, say, a Sprint, right, I have a Sprint phone. So I used to test on my Sprint itself. Okay, that's all. That way, it will be easy for me to move forward. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. So Pallavi, how's going?
Means in some of
so Pallavi, how's going? Go ahead.
In some of we do not have access for any DB, like if we are working in Facebook, but we don't have access for the database or Unix. In that case, we will do only high level testing, right?
See, whenever you are doing SIT, right, or PA, they will give access to Unix and SQL.
Then high level testing when we will perform, because in that we don't have access for SQL and Unix. We will not go to SQL and Unix for seeing the record, right?
No, sir, that they will give, right? See, EAT, the user is doing EAT testing. Okay? You will have access to EAT database as well as EAT SQL. But understand one thing, SIT database is different from EAT database. Okay? SIT Unix is different from SIT EAT Unix. What I'm saying? Is it clear or not? Be open.
Naga, I'm not getting.
You're not getting. Okay. 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 Let me do one thing. Then I will explain. No, here still in better. Yeah. See. Okay. Let me go here. Okay. Before that, let me do one thing, Shraddha. Let me talk about different servers, and then I will come to this. Okay. That way you will understand in a better way. Okay. Let me give some more information on this, and then I will give more clarity. I am sure then you will understand that one. Okay. All right. So basically, see here. Different servers, okay? Different servers. First, the work will start in development servers. Okay? There are multiple servers will be there. So once again, see, I may be asking questions, okay? Why there are multiple servers? Anybody can answer me? Why there are multiple servers?
Because developer and tester work parallelly in the different modules.
Exactly, yes. Okay. One more thing here. Production, EAT, SIT, dev. Okay. Production server is the live data. Okay. EAT, I'll say latest update. Second, third, or second. See what they will do. See the database administrators. They will, now the date is 3/8, right? They will collect the data. Here the data is, I will say 12, December 30th, 2013. This is say July 30th, 2013. Or May 30th, 2013. Production data is live data. Okay, whatever today. Right now, what is the data is there, it will be in production. UAT, it will have the data of December 30th, 2013. What they will do, the database administrator will copy the data on December 30th and they will refresh EAT servers. Okay. In SIT box, they will have July 30th, 2013. Development, July 30th or May 30th. So, see, the latest data is production, number one. Number two, EAT, 3 months back data. 6 months back data. In development server, it may be 6 months or, maybe a little bit old data. Okay. So that's how data will differ. Okay. So what will be there in all these things? Development server means, I said, multiple boxes. Boxes means servers. The reason, suppose, as I said, there are 4 modules in electricity billing system. Okay. So when you are doing testing in one module, okay, the other module guy cannot come and do there itself. You need to have separate box. Therefore, there are 6 boxes here. Okay, like that. So what are they? Application server, where they will write the code, database, and Unix. Similarly, in QA box also, multiple boxes. Application server, database, Unix. UAT also same thing. Production also same thing. Production, there may be different boxes: east, west, north, south. Sometimes they call different names: New York, Washington DC. Okay, see, New York has these boxes, San Jose has this box, and Dallas has this box, DC has this box. Okay, so now even which is the latest data. UAT has the latest, production has the latest, and then UAT has, then SIT, then development server. Okay. All right. Now I'll come to the question, right? So, Shraddha, you said you were unable to understand, right? This one. Shraddha, is it clear now? The reason.
Yes.
So,
But
yeah.
but
Go ahead. Go ahead.
high level testing, when we have to perform high level testing, because in low level testing we can have an access for the SQL and Unix. We can go to the SQL and Unix and find out the error.
Yeah.
But high level
High-level
testing
testing.
generally when we have to perform.
High level is when user performs UAT testing. Okay. Suppose he is working on UAT 1. Okay. Box name is UAT 1. You will have access to UAT 1. UAT 1 database as well as UAT 1 Unix. Okay. You will have it. Otherwise, how can you check the database and how can you verify the Unix log? Okay, they will give access to you. Okay, Shraddha, you got right now? They will give access to you. Otherwise, how can you verify the database and the logs? Not possible, right?
Yes, then what is the difference between low level testing and high level testing? In both of the case, we have an access for everything. We can find out the error by checking the SQL and Unix. Then the difference between both of them?
That's good. That's a good question. So anybody in the previous class, seniors will answer this question? Anyone?
Naga, before that,
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to know, what is SIT? Expansion
Good.
for
System integration testing. Okay, system integration testing. Okay, SIT means system integration testing. Okay, we'll know these details in the coming class. Okay. Okay. So in SIT testing, Shraddha, you are running on your own all the test cases one by one. Okay. In UAT, you're not running the test cases. User, some other guy, Bob, John, Priscilla, or Barb, or Subbu, somebody is running the test case. Whenever the test case fails, then they will ask you to look into that. Until then, you don't touch EIT box. Is it clear now?
Naga, can I tell something?
Go ahead.
In high-level design means designing going on, all measured functionality and designing, and program means code designing means code writing, and low level means there is only depending on requirements and the functionality.
No, they're all over, Malika. See what is happening here. You completed your testing, okay? You completed your testing. You completed all the test cases what you have written. Okay, you are done. Now user, third party is testing the application. Okay? Developer has done unit testing. You have done SAT testing. Now user has to conduct the user testing, user acceptance testing.
Okay.
User wants to see, whenever he says, okay, this user has to say that this application is working fine. Then only it goes to production. Otherwise, it won't go to production.
So Naga, what is the, sorry.
What?
So what is the difference the SQL and Unix with UAT and SAT?
No difference, same thing, right?
Same thing? Okay.
Same thing, same thing. Suppose, let me give an example, okay? Let me give an example. You are working on a, customer number 9,999, okay? What is Shraddha? What is attached? Shraddha, I did not get what is attached.
Shrikant told me to use the handset, so I have attached that.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, fine.
Naga.
Okay. Yeah, let me clear this, then I'll come to your question, okay? Ask me the question otherwise. Go ahead, ask me the question. Go ahead.
Naga, like system integration testing is done by the testers and UAT is a user acceptance testing is done by the users?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Before
XML.
release the application, we do the system integration testing.
We do SIT testing. Yes, sir. Okay?
Which testing?
SIT, system integration testing.
Okay.
SIT. RPA testing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let me come to the doubt raised by Malika. See, Malika, what happened? Let us take a scenario, okay? Let us take a scenario. Let us say I'm talking about banking application. I'm transferring $100 from my checking to savings. Okay, my initial balance is $1,000, and my initial balance in savings is $100. When I moved $100 from checking to savings, my checking should be $900, and my savings should become $200. In SIT, everything was good. Okay, in SIT, everything was good. I passed the test case. Then I ran another test case. There was a defect, so the developer has fixed the defect. Okay, somehow everything went very well. Code has been moved to UAT. So user, as I told you, that user will write his own test cases. That's what you have to understand. User will write his own test cases. User will see from the top.
Okay.
See, it is very simple, okay? Let me see one. Let me give a very clear picture, okay? A CEO will see the company from the top, from the pyramid, from the top. Okay. You as a tester will be at the lowest level and see there. Okay. You will see below you, so you will see below you. The CEO will see from the top, so he will see everything from the top. What is the profit? What are the losses? Where it has to be improved, where the expenditure has to be deducted. But we will not see those things, right?
Yeah.
The moment CEO will go to the table, he will have the reports. First thing what they do, they will check the reports. Okay. What is the bank balance they are on today? First thing they do, okay? Always remember, any CEO, CIO, COO, before going to bed, they will check the bank balance. Before coming to office, check the bank balance. This is the first thing they do. Whether you will do it, no, right? You will not do. The reason, our job is to test. Okay? We'll see how the test cases are running. So I'm trying to make you to understand as simple as possible. Okay? That's why I'm taking so many analogies, comparisons. Therefore, in SIT, I have run the test case, first test case, that is moving amount from checking to savings, everything went very well. But after that, I ran some test cases failed, developer has fixed the code, everything was fine. When it went to UAT, same customer, when he ran the test case for moving, the amount from checking to savings, it got failed. Okay?
Yeah.
See, it is a catch here. So when you tested in SIT, you checked in SIT box. But when user tested the same customer, it got failed. So you have to go and check in the UAT box. You got the difference now?
Yeah, I got that.
Location has been changed, right? Location. Previously SIT box, now it is UAT box.
UAT box, yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, very good. This is a good thing, I'll tell you.
Thank you. And now always refresh data will be available in production box, right?
What is that?
Refresh data,
No, production is live data.
latest data. So
Production is live data. Production is live data. Okay?
So where will the refresh data available which box?
Yeah. See, I told here, right? See here. EAT will have 3 months back data, December 30th, 2013. SIT will have, see, sometimes same data or July 30th data. The reason they take some time to refresh the servers. Okay? So the reason, suppose you are working on SIT on application 1. Suddenly application 10 is in production. There is some problem. Then what you will do? You will just move on to production issue. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You will switch on to production issue. Therefore, sometimes late will happen. Okay?
Yeah.
So, the live data is in production. UAT has latest data. SIT has little bit old data. Development box will have still old data or same data like SIT data. That is the difference. So, how can I differentiate this? Production, say they have 10,000 customers. Okay?
Yeah.
So here UAT may have, say, 9,500 customers. This will have, say, 8,000 customers. Okay?
Yeah.
And this will have, say, 7,000 customers. Okay? So this is the catch.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
So now I'm sure you guys will have some very good clarity.
Yeah.
What, Srikant, what do you say? Yeah. All right. Any questions? So Pallavi, how is going, Pallavi? From California, huh? You got up very early, huh? Pallavi.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to unmute myself.
You got it now, right?
Yes, I did.
Very good, very good. So how is Pallavi? Is it really making some, are you getting there or any questions?
It's, it's the first
Don't
time.
worry.
I'm still trying. No, I'm still figuring out this is the computer and all that. So.
Exactly. So I'll go an example and then let's move on, okay? See, whenever when I was studying 8th grade, there was a definition, energy is constant. Trust me, that is the one killed me for a long time. What is constant? How energy can be constant? So now, I know what it is, I can visualize. Okay? So only one thing, I'm telling you guys, see, the minimum rate you get, worst rate, you can expect at least $25, $30, $35. So I have a feeling that you're losing, $250 per day you're losing. That is the mindset you have to develop. Okay? How to achieve it? Just, sit tight. You have to set priorities. You have to set priorities. That's all up to you. Okay? So, I'm telling you, it's not impossible. It is possible. Just, read again and again and again. Practice as much as possible. Doubts? Call your friends. Call me. Call somebody. Don't hesitate. I'm telling you, the more you get clarification, more maturity will come. Okay? See, today, whatever I told, right, it's the guys only worked at the clients can talk about this. Otherwise, no, it is not possible. See, they can talk about definition, okay? What is, automation testing? They will define, but what is actually you do at the client place, they cannot. See, I'm giving numbers also, okay? Database numbers I'm giving. Real scenario. Okay? Good. Okay, let's move forward. So finally, anybody has any question? If no, then I will switch on to something different, another topic. Any questions? All right. So Shekhar Pandya. Am I saying correctly? Shekhar?
Yeah, Nagar. This is
Okay.
Vimla.
Okay. Vimla, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which part, Vimla? Which part?
Boston.
Oh, Boston. Okay. Okay. Very good. So how is going so far? You are getting a clarity?
I
Is
mean,
it?
since it's the first class, yeah, I'm
Very
just
good.
trying to see
No
whatever
problem.
you're
Yes.
doing.
Yes. I'm telling just listen, repeat again and again, talk to your friends,
Okay.
that's all. Okay. Good. That's the way to go. All right. So good. So today we discussed about, what is production, what is UAT, what is SIT, what is development. So you need to be very clear in this. Okay. I'm telling you, this is to be very, very, very clear. No matter what. Anybody asks? Yes. You should say yes. How many servers will be there in UAT? Yes. Application server, database, Unix. Why there are so many servers? As a backup. When many folks are doing projects in parallel, so we need more boxes. If one box is not working, we'll move to another box. Okay. So by the way, They will send a plan to you before, hey, for electricity billing system, this CR we are going to work on UAT 1, SIT 3. Yes, they'll give clear picture. Okay, you have to write down and keep, printouts before you. Okay, so be thorough with all those things. All right. Now, just I will give a snapshot about different departments in entire, IT. Okay, just see this here. The first is the business group. Okay, the first is business group. The business group or business analyst job is to collect the requirements and document the requirements. Okay, any changes, modifications, that is his or her responsibility. Okay, suppose you have a question and he is a mediator between the user and the other team. Okay, suppose I have medical records. Okay, I have a medical records project. What is medical records project? The medical record project will have the information of patients, information of doctors, information of hospitals. It will have entire information. Okay, when the patient went to the doctor, what the medicines the doctor prescribed, what are the tests the doctor prescribed, and everything will be there. Okay, what is his specialty doctors. Okay, when he visited, his insurance detail, all the details will be there in medical record. The reason, any doctor can access at any point of time the details of the patient. Okay, so that is medical record project. All right. So I have a question. I'm a tester. I have a question. I ask the BA. If BA doesn't know, he will go to the user or the stakeholder or the SME. SME is subject matter expert. He is subject matter expert. Okay. One more thing. Suppose the federal government came with a new law for the medical records. Who knows all these things? SME will know. Subject matter expert. He will pass on the information to the BA. BA will pass on information to other team. Okay. So BA will have one manager. There will be senior BA, junior BAs will be there. What is the responsibility? As I told you, they collect the requirements and they document the requirements and they distribute the documents to the entire team. And they are an interface between the SME and you. Whenever you have a doubt, you have to talk to the BA. BA will discuss with the user and he will get back to you with the right answer. Okay, and also, generally in some companies, BAs will monitor the CRs and ERs. CR means change request. ER means enterprise release. They'll follow up, say the project is going by the end of this month. They will know what is the percentage of the testing has been done. They will follow. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, they will follow the percentage. Okay, and they will, once the project is over, once it goes to production, okay, they will inform the same to the management team. Okay. All right. Next is the development team. Next is the development team. So development team will have one manager, senior developer. So the senior developer may hold a couple of applications, okay, 4 or 5, okay, and under him there may be 2 or 3 developers will be there. He will assign the work to the developer. So whenever a developer unable to resolve that one, it is the responsibility of the senior developer to look into that. Okay. The managers, they will, take the status from all the leads, and they will, when they go to the, director or vice president, they will discuss about the, the development or the progress and what applications are to be tested, etc. Okay. The same thing goes to QA team. QA team, there will be one manager, one senior tester, and some testers, some automation testers will be there. Okay. You'll be working under lead. Lead will give you what projects you have to work, and they will help you in getting the data. Sometimes have some problem in accessing some application, they will help you out on that one. Okay. Next is admin group. Okay. Mainly there are three admins are there. One is database admin. So different databases will use Oracle, Sybase, SQL Server, Unix. We'll talk in detail later on. Once again, they'll have one manager. Leads will be there, and some admins will be there. Suppose whenever you are unable to access your network password or a database, you are unable to access the UAT database, then you will send an email to everyone saying that UAT box 3 is not working. Could you please link it to that one? My SIT box 1 is not working. Could you please help me out? So he will check the credentials and they will make sure that you will get the access. Okay. Similarly, anti-admin status will be there. And whenever you go to the client place, the first thing you do is you will log into the system. You have to enter into the network. Network will have user ID and password. Okay. If you have any problem, you will call the help desk. There will be help desk will be there. So you register your problem with help desk. Help desk will contact the anti-admin. They will resolve the issue. Similarly, Unix admins will be there. And whenever you have any problem with Unix, yes, they will help you out. You have to send an email to the group. The guy who is working on the shift will look into your problem. Okay. So this is about different groups in the entire IT. So basically, development team, business team, testing team, admin team consists of database team, Unix team, networking team, and then stakeholders, subject matter expert, business user. Okay, they're all, in some companies they call it stakeholders, some companies they call SME, some companies they call business user. Okay, but they are the final authority to clarify your doubts on any project. Okay. Yes. Any questions? All right. If no questions means we'll move forward. All right.
Naga,
Yes.
the BA will act as a mediator between the SME and the end user?
SME, see, let me tell you, user means, anybody outside the company. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, user. Let us take that definition. Okay, user means electricity. Let us take Detroit Edison. Okay, we are all users. Okay, we are all users. So VA is the mediator between development team. Okay, let us say I have a doubt. Okay, I'm a tester. I have a doubt. I will ask BA. BA will ask SME or stakeholder. Okay, or business user. Okay?
Okay.
Naga,
Yeah.
I have a question. As you
Go ahead.
said that DBA, like database administrator, use Oracle, Unix, and SQL
Mm-hmm.
databases, right? And what is this Unix do?
Okay. So Primal, first thing is database are Oracle and SQL server. Okay?
Okay.
Oracle, SQL server, Informix, Sybase, these are all database. Okay? Unix is an operating system which is used to check the logs. Okay? Check the logs. So what happens whenever you do a transaction, okay? Okay. The data will insert into database. Okay? Database will insert into database. That is, example is, suppose you deposit $100 into your bank account. You will see $100 yes or no. Primal, you will see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And suppose today you withdraw $50. You will see that also. That is called database.
Okay.
What are the statements you are seeing in your bank? That is called database. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, there is a Unix box that I'll show in the next class. Okay? In the Unix box, it will write a statement like this at date 3/8/2014, time 11:33 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
For account Primal with password so and so, with with the system ID so and so. Okay, so transfer $50 from checking to savings. It will write in the Unix. Okay, the reason tomorrow if there is an issue with your deposit, the bank will go and verify these two. The bank will check your database as well as the Unix logs. Okay?
Okay.
One more example I'll give. Suppose there is a purchase of $100 in San Francisco. At that time, you are in New Jersey. Okay? You will call Bank of America and tell, hey, in my credit card, there is a purchase of $100 in San Francisco. I haven't gone to any place during the last week, so that has been a wrong transaction. Okay? So what they will do? They will say, okay, sorry for the inconvenience, and they will give the credit to you. And how they will trace who has done, how it has done? They will take the help of Unix logs. It will give all the details. Okay? The Unix logs will give all the details. From which system it has been, the transaction has been initiated. They will track that laptop. You are getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, Naga.
It will get the IP address. Okay? Suppose it will give the IP address from which location in San Francisco this transaction has been initiated. Those will be captured in Unix logs. At which location, at which time, from which laptop, okay? It will give all the credentials. So like that they will catch those guys. See, nowadays, right, hacking is happening.
Yeah.
Somebody will say, the Macy's has been hacked.
So, Naga,
How? Go ahead.
so our IP address will be recorded on the Unix server. So
Yes,
anyone can
yes.
hack the data from our PC if they can crack our username and password.
Yeah, that is possible, right? It is possible. So that's why you have to have, good passwords, and whenever you are logging out the system, please, completely close down the system and keep inaccessible to anybody. Okay, and also one more thing at the client place, what you have to do, whenever you are leaving your desk, try to lock your computer. See, nothing, nobody will do that, but still, it's always safe side. Okay. Yeah, that's always, yeah. So is it clear to you, Rimal, about Unix?
Yes, yes, I got it.
I'll show the file. You will see the files. Okay. You will see the file. So slowly you will get into that. Slowly you will get into that. But if you have the concept, that is more than enough. So why they designed Unix means to track the logs. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Naga, you're saying this is an example of low-level testing?
See, low level means whatever you do in SIT, that is called low level testing. Okay.
Okay.
I'll repeat once again the difference between low level and high level. Before that, can anybody give me the exactly what is low level and high level testing example right away?
Naga, I can, whatever I know, I'll.
Go ahead.
Now, in high-level testing, generally we do the test cases based on the major functionality, like the registration form is there. So there are some common functionality in that add, edit, delete. So we write down the test cases based on the major functionality. And in a low-level testing, we the values of all text boxes are predefined, like username should be in 8 characters, and some of the special characters are not allowed. This type of thoroughly minor testing, but we do each and every field testing thoroughly, and that boundary values are predefined. That is the low level testing as per my.
Okay. Good. Okay. I'll add a couple of other sentences. See, low level testing will be done by tester in SIT box. Whenever you execute a test case, immediately you will verify whether test case has passed or failed. You will then go to database and verify the database insert. Then you will go to Unix and then verify whether the data is flowing or not. Okay. In UAT, the test case will be written by the user. Okay. The test case will be written by the user. User means I'm talking about the person working in the company. Okay. Person working in the company and person who knows the business logic. He writes the he will write the test case for a major functions like for electricity billing. He will say, okay, calculate meter reading, calculate invoice, calculate billing. That's all. Okay. So some other test case he will write. Whenever the test case fails, then you will enter. Okay. User will do the user acceptance testing. Whenever the test case passes, no, you don't need to do anything. You're good. But when the test case fails of EAT, then you will go and access EAT database, EAT, Unix, and see the logs and database insert. When you are testing SIT, you will check the SIT box, SIT database, SIT Unix box. Okay, like that. See, just like in a home, there is a hall, there is a kitchen, there is a single bedroom, one more bedroom, something like that. Similarly, boxes are different here. Okay, is it clear now? Okay, so
Hello.
go ahead.
So when the test case fails in UAT, so the tester will access which database?
Okay, anybody will answer this question?
Is it UAT database?
Yes. Yes, Shiba. See, the user, yeah. Yes, user is testing UAT means you have to check UAT boxes, yes.
Okay.
Just like, I'm in New Jersey. I'm going to New York. New York is north of my place. I have to go 95 north. I'm going to Washington DC. Washington DC is south of my place, so I have to go to 95 south. Same thing. Okay? You got what I'm saying?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
UAT database is available?
Yes. It's available and you will be given access.
Okay.
Okay? The reason they'll give before, see, when you go to the client place, they will give you all the credentials. How they will give? They'll say, okay, Shiba has joined. They will give the credentials like your lead. Okay? Whatever your lead has, all the things they will mirror it out. Mirror it means whatever your lead, so your lead is working on 4 applications. Okay? So, all the 4 applications which require the access to databases, Unix, okay, and application servers, they will give access to you. Okay? But initially they may not give production access to you. Later on they will give it to you. Okay? That's all, Whenever UAT testing, you have to go to UAT box. For testing database, you have to go to UAT database. For checking Unix logs, UAT, Unix logs. SIT, when you are doing SIT testing, SIT, Unix box, SIT database. That's all. Okay? All right, good. So, and one more thing. So, can you tell me the different languages used for, writing the code?
Which code?
Developer will write the code, right? Developers will write the code, right?
Yeah, like
Java,
Right,
.NET, some other scripting languages are there, PHP,
yes.
JSP, ASP.
Yeah. Right? HTML, right? HTML also they will do, right? HTML5, yeah. So, see, they write the applications with the different languages. The most prevalent language is Java at this point of time. All the devices, mobile devices, smartphones, they're all using Java. .NET, C, C++, and PL SQL.
Nowadays Android is also.
Android, yes, Android also there is. Okay. So basically, do you need to know all the languages? At least you should know the names, that's all. At least you should know, okay. Let us say medical records application. If they are using Android, at least you should know in the interview, in which language it has been written. But for you, no need to know the, decoding, not required. But at least you should know, okay, you will tell an interview, yes, I worked on medical records application, it is written in Java. I worked on electricity billing system, which is written in PL SQL. I worked on, say, banking application, which is written in .NET. That is enough. Okay. So Java, .NET, PL SQL, C, C++ are the languages are used to write the code. Okay. At least you should know the name. That is more than enough. All right. Now let us try to understand what is BRD, FRD, SRD. So today, I will make sure that you will get a sample BRD document positively by end of the day. I will send one sample document. And also, as I told you before, right, I will send one document how to prepare for the first question, how to explain about yourself. One document I will send, you just modify as per your resume. So Shiba, whatever I'm telling, right? Of course I'll send this one, okay? Whatever I written here, you take this one and write in your own words, okay? Write it in your own words. So that's what I'm saying. The moment you finish the class, you sit tight and write in your own words. That way it will be helpful. But I will also try to, make it as simple as possible so that you can understand very well. I'll keep this, yeah, definitely. Okay, next let's talk about BRD. Okay, BRD means business requirement document. When you go to the client place, they'll give only one document that is called BRD or requirement document. BRD or requirement document. Okay. So if they give one document, see, in any client place, they will give only one document to you. Okay. That is called business requirement document or requirement document. It will have all the information. What are the functionalities? What are the targets? And which areas they are testing? All the details they will give. Every company will have a different format. Okay, there will be predefined format. In that format, the BA will write the business document. Okay, they will update them as and when required. As I told you, they will be stored in the SharePoint. You have to go and access the SharePoint. If you don't have access to SharePoint, you have to check with your help desk. Okay, help desk number will be there. If you click on your website, suppose AT&T.com, help desk will be there. When you call the help desk, they will ask, are you working as a contractor or a permanent employee? They will ask. You will say contractor. They will help you out. Okay. Next is FRD. Okay. In theoretical sense, there are three business documents. One is BRD, one is FRD, and there is SRD. Okay. So business document will have all the information and also how many users may use this application. Okay. And the details of the project will be there in BRD. FRD means it will talk about only functionalities. What are the functionalities? Example is, suppose electricity billing initially has the functionality of paying the amounts by check, by calling, by sending the bank draft, or the money draft from Walmart or some other place. Now they want to add a new functionality, paying by credit card. First they want to pay by MasterCard, then Discover card, then Visa card, then American Express card. These will be in FRD. Functional requirement document. What functionalities are to be added to the application? That will be here. Finally, SRD, system requirement document. That means what is the operating system? Is it Unix? Okay, if you are using Unix, what Linux is it? HP, IBM, or Linux, etc. What language used for development? Is it Java, .NET? Okay. What tools? QC has to be used or IBM tool has to be used? They will decide. So they will be incorporated in SRD, System Requirement Document. Okay, BRD means Business Requirement Documents, FRD means Functional Requirement Documents, SRD means System Requirement Documents. But in the company, you will have only one document in actual sense, that is BRD or Requirement Document. Okay, so that's about different types of documents we use in the client side. Okay, so final topic today, let me talk about different applications. Okay, first is desktop application, means one person can access on the application. That is also called standalone application. Next is client server. If you go to any Indian shop or any other shop, everybody will have their own terminal. There are 5 or 6 means 5 terminals are connected to one server. That is called client server. So nowadays, the third one is web-based. All applications. So can you give me examples of web-based applications?
Bank of America, Facebook.
What is that?
There are applications which we can access through the web browser.
Yes. Okay, this is, I am accessing, right, kalyan.in. Everything, right, say Bank of America, Bank of America is web-based application. Okay, Bank of America. See, you're accessing through web, right, online banking. Similarly, Chase is a web application, right? Chase Bank, everything. And Macy's.
Naga, can you please tell me client server application means example of
Example, go to Indian right?
Oh.
So there are 5. There is one server will be there. Okay. So generally nowadays they are scanning, right? They will scan. Otherwise, they will enter the code. At the moment they enter the code, the request will go to the server and pull the rate. And suppose there are 2 items. Unit rate into 2 will be the total rate. That's how it calculates in client server. Web-based, everything here, right? Web-based. Yes, you want a credit card, checking, debit, savings, student center, auto loans. See, everything one module. Okay, credit card one module, checking one module, debit one module, savings one module, student center, auto loans, mortgage, home equity, students, everything. Okay, so one project leader will be responsible to a couple of links here. The credit cards will have, checking. See? Click on this one. Whether it is coming or not, will verify. We are doing testing now. We are using web testing, web browser testing. Okay, like that. Enough, I think so much theory covered. So, any questions before giving the my questions to you? Any questions?
So that UAT test you did, right? That
Why should be louder?
medical
Shiva?
record. Hello.
Go ahead, Shiva.
Medical record test you did, right? Like how to practice it, like in our computer.
Medical records, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I will send the link. You practice on that one. Okay, you practice. Enter some value whether it is coming or not. Then another link. You will whatever you give, other values will come. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send the link. No problem. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No questions. Means take down the questions. If no questions from you, then take the questions from my end. Go ahead. explain in detail about low level and high level testing. Okay. Write about different servers in SIT, UAT and production. What is the difference between web-based application and client server?
Web-based and?
Web-based and client server application. What are the different groups you interact with in your project? What are the write about different teams you interact with? Okay. Explain about the business requirement document. See, for more study, just go to Google and search. Okay, that we will get some more information. That will give you more clarification. Write the difference between SRD, FRD, and BRD. Yes. How do you support UAT testing? How do you support UAT testing? Okay. Final question. How do you determine which database and which Unix box has to be verified? Give with examples. So see, let me tell you honestly, if you write these questions, answers to these questions, then you prepared very well for the interview.
Okay. Which unit box used?
You are going to use
Naga, can you repeat last question?
last question is
How you
which
how
Unix
you-
which SQL server or which database and Unix box will be accessed. Give different scenarios. See, you will use the same commands in Unix, same SQL statements in different boxes. Okay. Only the changing parameters are customer number or telephone number or candidate name, something like that. Okay, we'll see in due course. Okay, we'll see in due course how to do that. So tomorrow I am going to talk about different tools, regression, performance, and defect tracking, and then we'll definitely go to. I'll give some more understanding about release management and version, etc. And then let us go to SDLC tomorrow. Okay, SDLC. So, any questions from anybody? Go ahead.
Naga, just a common question. How many tastings are there?
Testing, so there are many. So
because regression, system integration, there are many testings. But
yes, we'll talk about it. At least I'll give a clear picture tomorrow. Okay, at least I'll give some names, and we'll talk about one by one. Okay, regression testing, functional testing,
system integration,
system integration testing, browser compatible testing, database testing. Okay, there are so many. Okay, so see, if you go to Google, they'll write hundreds. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about the.
Just we know the names. So in interview they will ask. We will have a basic idea about that.
Exactly. Whatever we do, I'll talk about it. Okay. So one more thing, testing is a big thing. Okay. So we'll confine to 4 projects, and we'll understand that. Okay. So homework, send an email to me. Yeah, Shiva, send an email to me.
Okay.
Send an email to me. We'll go from there. Okay.
Tomorrow is same timing or is it?
Yeah, 10 o'clock, same time, 10 o'clock, 10 to 12. So I know, the reason 9 o'clock means early. So finally, after conducting so many classes, I thought 10 o'clock is comfortable to everybody. Okay. So the reason, most of our, families, right? So you have to take care of children, your families, at least I thought, and we came to conclude that 10 o'clock may be best time. At least you'll have some time for yourself. So we'll try to adjust this one. Yeah.
We'll get the videos.
Yeah, sure. So Shekhar Pandya, what is your number? Just I want to talk to you, just where you stand, and then Shekhar Pandya.
Yeah, it is Vimla Nagar. It's Vimla Shekhar.
Vimla, okay. Vimla, okay.
So,
what number, Vimla?
Yeah, shall I type it on your chat?
Yeah, chat. Yeah, Vimla, yeah.
Okay.
Just to see where you stand, and your background, just to feel it. That's all.
Okay, sure, Naga.
You already typed down? Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah, no problem. And who else are there? Just I want to talk to them. And so I know Shiba got it. 608. Where are located?
Boston.
Oh, Boston. Okay.
Anybody in Michigan?
All right. Okay. Who else I have to talk to? Just Dr. Shiba, Shraddha, Rashmi, Ramesh, Rajita, Parekh, Pallavi. Fine. I think Kamal Kishore Party. I think I haven't talked much. Kamal Kishore. Your number, Kamal Kishore Party?
This is Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Okay.
Lakshmi.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. I know. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, guys, and no problem. All of you, take care of yourself, and we'll catch up tomorrow. But I am repeating finally, if you do homework, that will help you. Otherwise, it's, once again you have to put your time. If you sit means, we'll come to one level. Okay? All right then, we'll catch up tomorrow. Take care. Thanks.
Thank you, Naga.
Yeah.